my god. 1, 2, 3.
Clap.
Are you clapping, Leslie?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who the heck is not clapping?
I can't hear. You can't hear my clap. That's why.
Well, clap harder. 1, 2, 3. Okay, there you go. I heard it. Okay.
I slammed the table hoping it worked.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Good morning, guys. Today I'm here with my friends who are. Can you present yourselves?
Hello, my name is Leslie.
Hi, I'm Steph or Tina. The game we're gonna be playing is called Is This Anime Guy Toxic or Hot?
Is
So
it toxic or not?
toxic or hot? Toxic or hot. Okay,
What did you
so
say at the beginning?
I said toxic or not.
no, it's toxic or hot now because it makes sense. Either one.
I
Okay,
like-
so okay, yeah, toxic or not. Fine, let's do that. And basically how the game works is we present an anime guy. We determine like what based on their past whether they're toxic or they're not. Pretty simple. And at the end, we look at the pros and cons and determine what he is, yes or no.
And make a
So-
final evaluation.
Yeah. So who wants to go first?
Okay, I'll go first.
Mm.
First on the list, anime, Wolf Girl, and the Black Prince. So the male lead, which his name is Kyoya, and the girl's name Erica. I think the point of the beginning of the anime was she had to fake a boyfriend, and he just happened to be there when she takes a picture of him to tell her toxic friends that she does have a boyfriend, and then it spirals into not even a relationship. Like, it seems just like he treats her so badly.
Seems like a whole
That's
toxic
the
one.
whole series, huh?
Yeah. It just for me it screams toxic because he immediately doesn't he like give her a nickname or like some pathetic
He
nickname.
calls her a dog, and I think he gives her a leash, or at least
Oh fuck, he got some kinks going on.
I don't know.
No,
I
he's
understand
toxic.
like if it's a kink and it's dominant, and you're in the playing part of the game, or I mean part of what you do, but I don't know. This was kind of like emotional abuse. I
Okay,
feel.
what do you remember him doing actual nice things? I don't remember him doing anything nice
Oh,
to be honest.
The only time he was nice was when a guy she was on a date with this other guy, and then he was like, "You really thought I loved you? You're ugly as hell." And then he came over and punched
Oh,
the soul out of him. That's the only time he was. That's the only time he was nice. But even then, like, I would still be mad at him.
I mean, that just sounds
Yeah.
like jealousy, which is like a toxic behavior. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm just gonna say toxic. That's my final answer.
I don't like him.
Mhm.
I thought, I liked him, and then I was like, when I was younger, now I'm like,
Even then, when I first started watching the anime, I was like so confused as to, is this romantic? Because honestly, it didn't give me any romantic vibes. It made me really annoyed how he was treating her throughout the whole series. He would make her do errands just because of that one photo. I
Okay,
think he was
yeah.
blackmailing her because he was like, or else
Mhm.
I'm gonna tell.
Yeah.
Yep.
Actually, I remember when I first watched it, I liked him as well because I didn't know what relationships were. I didn't know what was good or what was bad. So I thought, oh shoot, like this guy's nice. Like he's always there with her. Like I just tried to look at the positives. I'm like, he's there with her. He's like, I don't know, just he's a guy, I guess, and like 'cause he's the main character, so they're meant to be or something. But in reality, this guy's a stank. He's gross. He's not
He's
it.
trash. He's trash.
That's
And
the
then,
final answer.
here's the thing: this girl actually finds somebody who actually treats her right, and the second
Yeah.
male lead was named Yu Kusabe. And then when they're like in a day, he appears there and he interrupts them, even though in the school they were together. She ignored him, and then this freaking idiot goes with him, and he leaves the guy that was treating her right, and then he kisses her like that's gonna heal everything. Then I'm also I'm mad at him, but I'm mad at her too. Like, you do not
Mhm.
realize what he did to you. No.
Is he
So
toxic or is he not?
what do the judges say?
Toxic.
He is toxic.
Toxic.
All
Declared.
right. He's slam toxic. All right, move on to the next one.
All right, next. What's
We
it
go in a
called?
circle?
Next accused.
It
Yeah, we can
doesn't
go in a
matter.
circle. So go
All
ahead.
right. I am presenting you with Hatori. Hatori from Fruits Basket.
All right, finally some good dinner. Let's go.
Some good
Yeah,
dinner. Is he toxic or not? He is a doctor. You know, he's kind of cold though. He
he is cold. But once you learn his backstory, it's understandable.
Yeah, it makes sense.
it does make sense, you know. He was deeply in love with somebody, you know,
Oh,
had everything going, and then what was the person's name that ruined everything?
spoilers, but what's his Akira.
Akito. Akito?
Akito. Yeah, Akito.
Well, yeah, you know, she went over there, got jealous. I think she was jealous. I don't know. And destroyed their whole freaking relationship.
Either
I
it's
don't think
like
So what made you think he was toxic?
nothing. I just thought he was perfect. I was
Bro,
like,
for
the whole
me,
point.
I think he's
for me, he
perfect.
was just really quiet and didn't express his feelings. But come on, like doesn't seem toxic to me. I don't
That's
think
not
so.
toxic.
It just seems like he had such a hard time and he was trying to get rid
Bad
of it.
All right.
past.
Do we find? All right. Do we find the defendant guilty?
No, I don't.
No,
Not
no, he's
guilty.
not toxic. He can't. Look
Okay.
at him.
That was the
Shiny
shortest
bright.
Charges
trial we've had.
charges overruled. Why is he even in here?
Because he's hot.
But he's not toxic.
But he's
Oh my
fine.
god. Okay.
It just proves that he's perfect. Okay. Next
Yeah, I
person.
agree.
All right, the next one is Zen from Snow White and the red hair. Obviously, I mean, actually, let me present the evidence. So, he is like, I can think of all these positive things, but obviously I gotta think of negatives. I can't think of anything. He's just so beautiful. Like, look at him. Like,
Oh
he's
my
just.
god. Y'all
Is
supposed
he
to
possessive?
I'm sorry.
I low-key feel like he's possessive. I never watched the anime though.
Oh, possess.
No,
Oh,
he's not possessive.
I don't
He
think
kind of
so.
just looks like
He
it.
actually is really respective towards her as a person because he's a prince. Most people are like obligated to treat him nice because he's a prince. But Shihayuki treats him as a person. That's why he values her even more because he doesn't want to force her into thinking that she has to respect him. That's
That
why
he
he's
wants
loved.
his. Yeah, or that he wants his red hair or her red hair as well. And he gives her like a bunch of freedom too to roam around the castle and to do her own thing. But
Yeah, but
damn
he's
it,
not
why did I?
toxic, Steph.
Okay, fine. This goes too fast. Okay,
Yeah,
I
this
need to
is
think.
simping.
No, hold up. This is not simping. I have to think of something
This
toxic
is
about him.
simp or nah.
Super not.
He he kisses her neck without consent. Yeah, yeah.
No, she doesn't. No.
I'm trying to find something. I know it's not true, but I'm trying to find something.
No.
I can't find anything.
One thing that I know for sure is Shirayuki wanted that, alright? She was
Yeah,
in
you're
there.
right. Oh, damn it. Yeah, that's true. All right, so is the defendant toxic or not? Or not? Okay.
I don't know. I never
No.
watched the anime, but I'm going with Wendy. What did Wendy say?
No, he's not toxic.
All
Yeah,
right,
I
he's
brought it. I
not.
brought him in because
Beyond
I just
not
wanted a
toxic.
simp. I brought it in because I wanted a simp. All right,
Okay,
go ahead,
Wendy.
Wendy.
Oh, my turn? Okay. So the Sesshomaru from Inuyasha.
Oh
If y'all don't
shit.
know who
Oh.
Sesshomaru is, if y'all don't know who Sesshomaru is, y'all little noobs, you gotta search him up. You gotta watch Inuyasha. It's a good anime. I don't even like Sesshomaru but I like Koga, Sesshomaru. Anyways,
Dude.
let me just sit back. Okay, first
Oh,
of
I'm
all,
trying to think. She's trying to
in the
put already.
beginning of the anime, he almost killed Kagome.
Yeah. One toxic behavior.
Technically he killed her because he threw fire or acid or something, but because she was covered in Inuyasha's coat, I think she survived.
Mhm.
That's toxic trait number 1, not valuing a person's life.
Red flag.
Right?
That's the biggest red flag. What do you mean?
Overall, I don't know. I don't like how and not romance wise, but toxic in sibling. The way he didn't like his brother because he was half demon and from another mother. He hated him so much throughout the series.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, he does get better when he actually finds companionship towards humans, and it can be explained when he finally meets Ren and decides to save her. But
Okay. Yeah.
but
Uh-huh.
in the new anime, Yashihime with the princess sisters, Sesshomaru is with Rin, and that's a big toxic.
That's a big no.
That's a she's a child. Oh my god, I would say he toxic and he pedo. I don't know why they ruined him like that. Because it was supposed to be a child and father relationship, and it's not. That's no. He went with the child. Because
Oh.
I did my research. She's like 14 or 15, I think, when he decides to
Have
be with
sexual
her.
relations.
Oh no, but it gets better. If you guys watch it's a spoiler, but if you guys watch the new Inuyasha series where they have their kids, there's a scene where Ren has her 2 children, and once she immediately has her 2 children, Sesshomaru pops up, takes them away from her, and leaves. Like,
What?
Where does he?
yeah,
Where does he go?
yeah,
For
he goes
real?
to like train them immediately or something. I think I don't
What?
know.
He's
That's the
an
only scene I
infant.
remember.
He takes their kids and he leaves?
Yeah.
What the
Toxic.
fuck?
And then he keeps like Ren in like this little like ice thing or something like sealed after she has her
You
children
know
as well.
why? Preserver.
Preserve her.
Jesus.
I
What
mean,
I don't know.
okay,
the fuck?
that's the
What?
toxic.
This is the first time I heard.
Really?
Man, they really
Oh
ruined
my god, hold
him.
up, it gets better. So the pros I guess for like Sesshomaru's behavior is, I guess if you weren't think this sucks, but like, okay, I don't even know if this is a pro or not, because he tells Ren if she needs any help to like let him know, and he's always there for her, and their hearts are connected or something. So I can't tell if this is like a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know.
He's just saying that
I
to
know,
try
I'm
to
just
make up
thinking
for all
of
the
the
shit he
grooming
did.
thing. That's literally what like falls under a no-no zone. But I mean, I can't think of anything pro other than his beauty. Like that's
Yeah,
it.
he's hot. That's about it.
But
He's
he got some
hot.
anger issues. He's so
He
mean to like
does
his
get
little,
better. He does
yeah.
get better, but like he still doesn't like his brother in a way. Like he'll keep
Especially,
his peace, but when he's
yeah.
trapped when they're fighting the bad guy and what's it called? Inuyasha is unconscious and it's all black, and then Sesshomaru wakes him up by punching him.
He also has like anger issues with his little minion, which is just funny at points, but like
Just
and
for
then
comedic
also,
relief.
yeah, and then
But yeah,
also in the new series of Inuyasha, he still doesn't like him.
The
Like
minion?
he goes back to his old ways.
Jakin.
Yeah, no, to Inuyasha. Sesshomaru still doesn't like Inuyasha. He still goes back
Oh,
to his old ways. So there's really not a big character development unless you want to consider that I guess he likes humans now because he likes Ren. But like that's all I could think of. I mean, he doesn't kill humans anymore, but he still doesn't like Inuyasha.
Does
mm-hmm.
he like their kid? Does he even
I
know
think
it's their
so.
kid?
I mean, he wanted them to train them, so I mean, it didn't take them to kill them. So I don't know. I
He's
don't even know if
training
they.
their kid too?
No, he's no. I don't even.
Training
Well,
his
oh, Niyasha's kid? I don't know. I don't even know their connection. All I literally saw was that scene where he just took the children and left. And one of the comments is just like, he's taking them to get them trained. I don't even know what he did to them. I mean, they're live, but I don't know what the heck
He
happened.
threw one of them down a well.
Oh
That's how
hell
she
no.
ended
Wait.
up on the other side.
Oh, you're
Oh
right.
No, no,
yeah.
I'm joking. I don't know.
No, but that makes sense because literally
He
in the first
accidentally
episode,
dropped him. Or dropped
no,
her.
but
I'm
like,
gonna just say huge disclaimer. We haven't watched the anime, so we are not
Yeah.
correct.
yeah, no, but I do remember that the girl with like the blonde hair and the red little like she had like a red little piece of her hair. She is actually on the other side with in Kagome's world, and she's actually the daughter of Shishomaru, but she doesn't even know that. So something tells me that he probably threw her in the well. I don't know. It's like
What if like What if Jockin had it and then he accidentally dropped it?
I don't
No,
know.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. We're
I'm
making these theories, but
throwing
who knows?
crazy ass stuff out here.
All right, right. Come to conclusion. Is he toxic or is he not?
He is toxic.
He is toxic.
The only thing, yeah, it's his beauty. That's about it.
That's it. If he
He
was an ugly
he
man,
has
that makes more
character.
sense now.
He didn't even have a personality, to be honest.
Seems so quiet.
His
I mean, okay, I
personality
guess.
is hating Inuyasha
Yeah,
and
that's
having
it.
daddy issues. In all honesty,
For sure, man.
Yeah.
So agree on that.
All right. Move on to the next one then, Leslie.
next one is Usui from Maid Sama.
Okay.
Man.
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 We got another one.
Man.
Okay,
Okay. You go. Okay, let's
Explain.
go.
Present your evidence.
my evidence. He's mysterious. Everybody was like, "Oh, he really at least when we were younger, he really cares for the what was her name? The main character, I forgot her name.
Misaki.
Misuki, yeah.
He really cares for her. In the manga, big ass spoiler. He's a
Yeah.
prince.
What the
You know?
fuck? What
He's
the
a
what?
prince. You read the manga. Come on, Steph, don't be shocked.
I did not. No, I didn't.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Oh, he's a prince.
Damn.
From
Is
what
that gonna
country?
change his behavior?
I don't know what country.
I know he was rich, but I didn't know he was like, damn, damn.
Right, he was
Damn.
a prince. I hope I remember correctly. Watch me not be right.
Well, hold
Oh.
up.
Dang.
But even though he's attractive and he went off as caring and everything, is he really? I mean, he was technically stalking.
Yeah, I was
Since
gonna
the
say
beginning.
he was stalking her and visiting her during work hours. I mean, I guess because he's handsome and it was funny, but if in real life, if I was working as a maid and I see this dude every time looking at me while I'm walking by, that's gonna make me a little bit uncomfortable.
And there
Yeah.
was a sexual harassment, when
Oh
she was
yeah.
bending down to throw, I think, the trash away. He like lifted her skirt up.
Dude.
I
Imagine.
think also when she wore like a bikini, he kissed like her back.
Yeah, he got jealous and he
He
like
was
kissed her.
possessive and they weren't even together.
I
Mm-hmm.
know, like he marked his territory. That sounds like nope.
It sounds like a dog. It's like a
It sounds like
dog.
a dog.
Yep,
Oh
he
my
was like
god.
really like possessive and
Oh
jealous.
yeah, really
Obsessive. He was like really obsessed with her.
Yeah, that's
I think
true.
one time where she's closing the shop by herself and somebody comes in there and assaults her because they wanted to take a picture. And Usi, I mean, in a way, I guess it's like, wow, my hero, he rescued me. But then I'm like, what the hell was he doing in there when he rescued her? What was he doing?
Dude,
Because he was gonna
uh-huh.
save her, but she defended herself and she punched the two guys that just wanted a picture or something. And then Uzi was like, "Oh
Oh,
yeah, you handled it." Remember that part?
yeah, and
Mhm.
then doesn't she have like a fever or something?
Later on, yeah.
Yeah,
I
later
guess
on.
he was respectful because one time when they were in the infirmary, she was like, "Usui, take off my clothes. Please take off my clothes." And he was king enough to not take off her clothes. But that's basic. Like that's what's it called? Common sense, human.
That's like,
What's it called? Logic.
I don't know. I just feel like you don't have to do it with someone in order for it to be considered like I don't know, harassment. It just does seem toxic. I can't think of anything positive other than like I guess he's nice to her, I guess, and
He defended her when it
he defends
counted,
her. Yeah.
and
Well,
when
I
she
don't
was
know.
when they
Yeah.
were in the beach, the beach house episode. I think she runs off in the forest and she was crying because she was lost. He ends up finding her, and so he comforts her because she was
he
crying.
always tends to pop up when she's like most like lost and everything. But something I never understood is he's rich and everything, and she's like poor. So why didn't he ever help her out financially?
I think that's one
Did
of
he?
his traits. Like he liked to see her struggle, and tease
And he
her.
didn't want money to be like I guess it was like probably his family's money. He didn't want that to be like associated with them.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Would she
I
accept
mean,
it anyway?
in a way, that's kind of he found the best one who wasn't money hungry. He found a girl that was humble and
I
works
guess like
hard.
that's what he was trying to look for. And he found it by stalking her, so good job, I guess.
I mean, he found her, and I mean, he just kept stalking her and stuff. At least
Mm.
he's loyal.
I mean,
But
I
stalkers
don't
are
know in the
loyal.
end. Then I hear in this, okay, for spoilers, doesn't he have a child with her?
I don't
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah, he does.
He has a
But
baby, a girl.
Yeah.
uh-huh. And
That's
So
it.
I
I mean,
mean,
what's so important about that?
he must have done something good by the end.
like I said, he's always there when she needs it, and he's there and he supports her. I mean, what? Okay, let's talk about the kiss scene at the very end of the anime. Was it
Okay.
consensual?
Yeah, I think it
Mm,
was.
I think it was because she is really hot tempered. She would have slapped the hell out of him. And she was blushing, so I'm assuming she wanted it. And in the end credits, what did she say? I love you?
Yeah,
Or
she said I
something?
love you, and then he kissed her. They both leaned
Hmm.
in together. So I
Mm.
think that was consensual.
We're assuming it's consensual.
I think it was.
Yeah.
I don't see him forcing anything on her. Would you assume that he would have forced something on her?
Mm,
Mm,
I don't know. It's because that's the thing. That's perfect because he's one of the guys who I think has had it all, but she's a girl who tries her best and she's done with the bullshit. She overcomes. Like she's a class president. She knows the bad guys, and even in the beginning of the episode, she tells him, "If you're gonna reject a girl, at least do it right." So I think she was self righteous, you know. So I don't see her. What's it called? Being forced. I see her hitting him and like, what the hell are you doing? You know,
Hmm.
yeah. All right. Conclusion: is he toxic or is he not?
undecided.
Undecided.
Yeah.
I
Well,
think he's toxic.
I mean,
I don't know.
It's
because
his
I mean,
beauty. His beauty is getting you guys.
harassment, still harassment.
Yeah, it's his beauty. That's what everyone's falling for right now.
Toxic. There you go.
And stalkers are loyal. I mean, that makes sense.
No, wait, you're right.
But
You're
the
right.
thing is,
He's
he's
he's toxic.
beautiful. He can get anybody.
Exactly.
And he got money.
Exactly. He got money. Using it to his advantage. Yeah. Trying to get a girl off the street. Stalking her. Harassment. Yep, I see that too. Toxic.
Stalking, toxic. Okay, the judge has
Okay,
decided
we got two
toxic.
toxic and one
Guilty.
decided. All right, we're gonna move on to the next one. Obviously, I know this guy's toxic, but I mean, let me try to see if we can figure out if there's a way he's not. So, Aaron Yeager from Attack on Titan. See, I know
Obviously,
what
he's
happens in the
toxic.
manga, so I realized maybe he's not after all. So I know that he's not, and I can't say it's a spoiler for you guys. So I'm just gonna pretend I watched the anime only.
Hmm.
So
So, what are you
Stand
okay,
there
saying?
so
against the
okay,
anime
okay.
rules and like punch somebody while they were leveling up, my dude.
No, okay, let me explain. I'm not gonna give spoilers to you guys, but if you okay, you have to be caught up in the fourth season. Some of us haven't. Basically, I think he's not toxic, even though I'm probably falling for it. But
How can you say
because okay, let me present. Okay, okay. So he's not
he
toxic
punched my
because
boy Aaron?
it's because you have to read the manga to understand why.
Well,
This is
is too dang bad.
no. Okay, okay, fine, fine. I'll present it with the anime. Okay, so he's not toxic because he cried when Sasha died. He
He didn't
cried.
cry
Okay, he laughed a little bit, but like, how else would you ever express your emotion when someone dies? That's like a way for someone to express themselves
by
You're losing your
crying.
and
case.
laughing. He kind of
Doing
laughed a little bit.
You're
sadness.
losing your case.
I'm not losing my case. It's um.
The
Okay,
jury finds
another.
the judge guilty.
No, 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 no. Okay, so another way he's not toxic is he he wants to save humanity for a little bit, but then he gave up and killed humanity.
He wants
I mean,
everybody to be
to
equal, so he killed
I
a
see as
bunch
to
of
He
people.
killed
why.
everyone.
I see as to why you would think he's not toxic because he swore to defeat the thing that, like, what's it called, was
Killed his
evil, but then
mom.
he became that thing that he wanted to defeat. He did it in his own twisted way, and it was just like toxic, my boy. Like, come on,
I don't know.
didn't he be? And then, okay, for manga spoilers, didn't he become a big beast or something?
Yeah, he did. Hold up, one sec.
I don't know why. I just know he did.
Got like
Wait,
the
no, hold
founding
up.
titan, didn't he?
Huh?
He got
No,
the founding titan.
I mean, yes, he
Oh
does,
yeah.
but like something else happened, so I can't say it.
Why not?
Because of the spoiler, it's literally like part 2 of like season 4. But okay,
Man,
saying it,
we
okay,
been
I guess
spoiled.
he's toxic because obviously he pushes Eren and makes Mikasa cry. And then another
He
reason
pushes
why
himself
He
in
pushes himself?
Mikasa.
No, oh shoot, he pushes
He
Armin.
pushes himself.
He pushes Eren.
He pushes Armin. He goes, stop! Pushes himself. No, he pushes Armin and he makes Mikasa cry. He
I can't hear you.
I'm sorry, it's his looks. I can't. It's his looks that makes me decide he's not toxic. Okay, what do you guys think?
He's clearly toxic.
He's
Fine.
toxic.
What
It's in the
what is
evidence is in
final
the pudding,
answer?
right? He made
Oh
Mikasa
no.
cry.
No, what's
Yeah.
He
the
killed
final?
millions of people.
The only positive is he gave us that really nice scene with Armin pinned down.
Yeah, I was just a fan.
Oh
Just
yeah,
a
yeah.
fan.
But
That's
that's
the
thanks to
only.
Mikasa, really.
Damn it. Okay, so the defendant find
They
Eren
found
the
him
Elder
guilty.
guilty.
You don't even have to complete the
No.
sentence. He's guilty.
Guilty
No.
as charged.
Watch season 2, season 4, part 2. Change my mind, cause he's not.
Do another one. We'll do another one when it comes to
Fine.
that time.
He
Okay.
toxic.
Go
Still
ahead.
toxic.
Next one, I guess.
Toxico. Okay, is it my turn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. You guys see this anime? Well, Steph did, but Leslie didn't. So mine is anime Snow White with red hair, and I think in
I'll
Japanese
do
Shuriyuki
everything
no
based on
Hime.
his looks.
Okay. This is about the character. I think his name starts with Raji. So I don't know, is Raj or I call him Raji, but I think it's Raj. I don't know. Shinazado, I think that's his last name. The whole point of the character is like I know he's toxic in the beginning because how he treats Shirayuki as she's an object. In the beginning of the anime, he just wants her for her hair, and that's the only thing that drives him to be this way. So she's forced to run away to avoid him.
Mhm.
And I think he blackmailed her into. So she meets the prince, and then when she meets Zen, she gets a delivery of apples, and those apples are poisoned.
Yep.
But she didn't eat one. It was Zen, so he's the one that's poisoned. And so she's forced to go back, crawling back to him to get the antidote to save Zen. And Zen's like, "Don't go." And she's like, "But I gotta." So she goes back to the castle, and he touches her. I think he tries to touch her, but he's like hovering over her like a bug. And then Shirayuki slaps him, and that's my girl Shirayuki. She slaps him. She's like, "Don't touch me." Yeah, and then he's surprised because he's a snobby prince that gets what he wants. So he's so surprised when he slaps him, one of the most so-called first prince. And that's when Zim pops up and he's like, "I am the prince of Zen Wisteria" or something. And then immediately he's like, "Oh no, I didn't know. I'm sorry." And I don't know. He's toxic because he treats Shirayuki as an object and doesn't value her as just a human who's having a humble life as an herbalist. And then this is one of the most, I think, toxic in the beginning, but he tries his best throughout the series. He actually has character development. I think at one point they see each other.
I think in a realistic point, I don't think he'll change. I think he'll still treat her as a tool.
Yeah.
And I don't think
No, he doesn't.
No, but like in a realistic standpoint, like if this was in real life, he'll probably continue following this behavior.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's toxic either. Because yes, in the beginning he was like mean or whatever, but I think he fell in love with the girl from
Shirayuki.
Yeah. I don't know,
Yeah.
I just feel like his character development just makes sense for him not to be toxic because he changed quickly.
He did change. In the manga, he apologizes to her and he feels really sorry. And he actually changes for her. Because she's like, "Be a prince that I can be proud of." Because the country technically that he lives in, that's where she was born. And she's like, "Make me proud." And that's when he starts to read. He starts to be involved in all the political stuff and his people. And even when Shirayuki is kidnapped, he is forced to make a speech in front of the people that don't like him. And they follow him because he's like, wow, this is the same prince that's snobby. And so it's a real big development. And
He
he
changed too
even
fast.
goes. I
I
mean,
think
he
he
did.
changed too fast.
I
Yeah.
think it's the second season though. In the first season, he was just like he was still. He didn't change, but he wasn't worse. It was in the second season. Remember?
I forgot there was 2 seasons. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense now. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
In the manga, so in the manga, he apologizes, like with her dance. He invites her back into the
Yeah.
castle because he wants to see her as a friend. And he's like, they're dancing. He's like, can you please show me your hair when your hair grows back? Because he feels sad that he was the one that made her cut her hair. And he gets, I think at one point they're talking in the balcony and he gets overwhelmed. He's like, I feel like you're the only friend I've had that doesn't try to trick me just to be my friend because I'm the prince. And that really touched me.
No,
So
I
nice.
forgot about that actually. Damn. Okay. Do we do
I
our final answer now? Cause
yeah.
oh, go ahead, go ahead. Go ahead, Lindsay.
So I was just like, wow, you know, when he's explaining all this change in this character, all this character development, and I was like, man, the beauty about anime is when they change, they truly do change. I was like, because if
Yeah.
this was real life, man is gonna go back into his bad habits.
Mm-hmm.
But we as a jury, do we count him guilty? I mean, not guilty, toxic or not?
No, he's
No,
not
no,
toxic.
he good,
No.
he good.
Yeah, Wendy already saying that.
No, he's not toxic.
Leslie.
My guy is Zero from Vampire Night.
Uh-oh.
The beauty. The
See?
guy
He is
who
handsome.
deserved everything.
Okay, go ahead. Present your evidence.
You know who
whether
you
he's
should have
or not.
chosen instead of Zero?
Kaname?
Yeah.
We can do Kaname.
Alright,
I mean, it's
either
good choice
one.
because I
Either
can
one.
talk so much smack about Kaname.
You don't want to talk smack about Zero?
I mean, oh, actually, just show me your points because I don't remember about Zero being toxic.
No, we can do Kaname. Kaname is easier.
Alright,
We can
let's
do
do
Kaname.
it.
Okay, Kaname. You know, beautiful, very beautiful vampire man. But
Mm-hmm.
can we just talk about the fact of how him and Yuki are siblings? And he still ends up dating her. Lord, we didn't even talk about Yuki, man. Yuki, no,
I know, right? Like she's like my brother. Okay, I'm gonna hit that
exactly.
instantly.
Dude, I think he was supposed to be getting rid of his sister. I don't know what he was supposed to be doing with her, but he went back and like put her in a home and like just he's kind of like obsessed with her a little bit, which is kind of strange.
I don't get the whole premise of why he fell in love or what was the reason behind it.
I honestly don't remember.
I honestly don't remember anything. You guys explain it. I already know this man's toxic.
I don't know. He had somebody that was in
um,
love with him and he didn't even pick her. He was like really cold to her. And he just decided to date freaking Yuki anyways. He was like, "No, I'll stick to my sister." I just find their relationship really gross. And the
Especially
fact
since
that
they're
he stayed
siblings.
with her. But we can go with the fact that, you know, she was about to die and he saved her from dying to that, you know, that crazy vampire. I don't know. I don't know. He saved her a bunch of times, I guess, in the manga.
You're struggling like I did with Eri Yeager.
I know. I'm just like, it's just, man.
okay, I think we can all agree that his most toxic trait is that he fell in love with his sister and had a child with her. Toxic.
Toxic.
Yeah.
There you go. There's
I
not
think
much
the
else to
true,
say.
this true toxic character is fucking Yuki. Yuki could have said no. She could have been like, no, there's somebody who truly loves me over there, and there's not my brother. She could have picked
Well,
Zero.
We got
She
two toxic
could
people.
have, like, to be honest, like, what the heck?
No, we should do a
It's
series where it's like
Alabama.
worst female leads.
Oh shoot, that'd
Dude,
be
yeah, I
good.
got so much.
There we go. Our next
We should do that
episode's
next time,
gonna be
yeah.
the worst female leads.
I got, like,
Alright.
so
Hint,
many.
hint, that's the next one. Okay, so is he toxic or not?
I, Judge Wendy, declare the defendant guilty.
Toxic. Alright. Well, Leslie?
I think he. No, I think
Were
he's
you about to say
Alabama.
no?
I think he's Alabama.
Oh
Shoot.
my god, I
Okay.
thought you were about to say no. I was like, Leslie.
We got Toxic Alabama and Toxic. All right. Moving on to the next one. Okay,
The next
so
one.
the next one is Jin from Hotaru no Mori E. Hotaru no Mori B.
Oh,
What? Why
Okay,
would you? What?
he's in this category for a reason. I have my good
Okay.
points and bad points. Okay,
Okay, let me hear you out.
okay, so my evidence is his good points. Obviously he always waited for the girl. He was really sweet. Obviously they couldn't touch each other because he eventually would die. Spoiler alert, he does. So those are some of the good traits. He's like really sweet, nice, humble, whatever. And the bad trait is she's really young and he was like at an old age. I mean, he didn't touch her or anything, but like I don't know,
I get
he's a little
you.
too old for her.
Get you. He
Yeah.
I
met
mean, I
her
get it,
when
but
she
he
was
had
a
innocent
child.
feelings in the beginning.
To me, it feels like that thing where you grew up as kind of like siblings. You were taking
I
care
guess,
of them.
okay, I do see it. I don't know. He didn't raise her though, because they only saw each other for like a month in the summer, and then she would leave. That's mostly like a
But
friend.
that's like that one thing where it's just like you grew up with a really good friend, but they're a fucking kid. It's like, hey, there's that kid that's like, my friend. And how does that, how do you develop feelings for that friend? Like you saw them as a kid, like as a child.
Yeah, they got older, and the thing is, she was the only human he saw. So like,
Yeah, I'm thinking
could
that's
not
like
help it.
the main reason why he fell in love with her is because that's the only person he had interactions with. Because the rest
That's
of them
true.
were like,
Okay.
what were they? They're like spirits or something.
Yeah, spirit.
Uh-huh.
I mean, otherwise, I mean, if he had all these other options, he would just view her as a kid, in all
Yeah,
honesty. I mean, if there was other female spirits out there like him, he wouldn't have fallen for her.
that's
I
true.
Because
mean,
But
that's the only
well,
another
other
good
how
trait.
do we
character.
know? How do we know he fell for her?
Yeah, that's actually we don't know because he never really
Because
like
the
yeah.
only romantic thing they did is that they were linked in the fair with a rag and they hug.
Yeah, but
So
okay.
this could
That
be
was one.
technically this could be platonic.
Yeah, that could have been when she turned 18 too. I mean, I don't know. He waited for her. I mean, she waited. I mean, yeah, he waited for
I mean,
her.
he waited.
He waited, I guess. I mean, I guess it was consent. I mean, it was.
I thought
Okay.
they always wanted something because she was always curious to see his face, and there was like that subtle, like, to me it was like subtle, not flirting, but like like that subtle romance, very subtle in my eyes
It
though.
showed like when she was like growing up, not when she was a child.
No,
Because
yeah,
I
when she was
remember
growing up.
she falls from a tree and she shows him her underwear and he doesn't even care. Remember?
But that was a little comedy relief.
Yeah. But
That's
she
kind
didn't.
of strange.
All
Oh,
right. So, this is gonna be typical. Is he toxic or is he not?
I can't. I get why, but I just feel sad because he dies and he dies hugging her.
Okay, but she was 18
I don't
too.
think he's toxic. I think he's a little strange though. I
I did,
think
yeah.
he may be, I might be questioning his behavior, but I
Yeah.
don't
If
think
he would
he's toxic.
have, if she would have met her when she was 18, I would find it much more romantic than when if they met when.
She was a child.
See, but there's another thing. Okay, there's the anime Noragami in the second season. One of the weapons is a knife or something, and he cares for the garden. And then this girl visits him every summer, and he ends up falling in love with her. And he met her as a child. It's the same thing. Do you remember
Hmm,
the story?
Yeah, I remember.
I don't.
Okay,
He
so
he falls in love with her when he meets her older. So, oh my god.
I
okay, so
don't
you
know.
say
I think it's questionable. I'm not saying
okay.
he's toxic. I'm just saying that
I don't
maybe
want to
not
say
for
yes
this
because I
case.
see as to why no. Like,
Okay, so
I don't know.
I'm
I
just
don't
gonna
see
straight
any
up yeah,
behavior.
go ahead.
I mean, I can understand like, why you're like, like, kid, but he never, to me, he never did anything that was like I mean, the girl's the one who pulled up her panties in that part, but
Yeah, that's true.
I think this was innocent love. This was innocent. The whole story was supposed to be innocent. I never saw him have any bad intentions with her. It was only when he fell in love with her is when he finally saw her like she's like, I want to glomp you, and then he was like, then do it. And he was like, it was that point. It's like, I think he's in love with her because he knows the risks of disappearing if she touches him. That's how much he liked her or loved her.
Oh my god! And then she confessed her feelings to him when she was like 10.
He did?
Yeah, I remember they were walking and she's like, it's like I love you. No, the guy says I love you. She's like, I love you too. And like they're holding hands and he's like holding
But
like
that's
her
the end
little
of the
hand.
movie.
Nah, I don't. That's true, but I mean, they did confess when she was like 10.
No, but that wasn't like I love you. Like it was
Yeah, it could have
like
meanings too.
it was it was a like a memory. Like that's her voice as her being old. That's just a memory that pops up at the end of the movie to show them how long they were together.
Okay.
Remember?
Yeah, I remember. All right. So after hearing all the evidence, is he toxic or is he not?
He's not toxic, but I'm man. Now I can't like this character no more.
I made you think about it.
Because now you gave me the facts. You gave me evidence. I'm like, I mean, it's
He-
questionable.
he's not toxic, but he's a little sus.
Yeah, me too. He's not toxic, but I think I also think it's not toxic because I don't know. I thought of it in a different perspective, and now that I actually presented it differently, I'm like, damn, why did I
Because
ruin
this is
it?
supposed to be a
Why did I
pure
ruin it?
anime movie. It's supposed to
Yeah.
be pure.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
only
All
not
right,
pure is
moving
when
on
he
to the
dies.
next guy.
Yeah, we gotta move on. This is getting a little too out of touch. All right.
This is getting a little
Wendy?
depressing.
Yeah, I don't want to be depressed. All right, go ahead, Wendy.
I already got my 3 guys, man.
Oh shoot.
Oh,
Okay, Leslie.
here's the little extra character then. We have Howl from Howl's Moving Castle.
Okay, here's gonna be another argument. Go
Toxic
ahead,
or
present your evidence.
not? Okay, is he a man-child? Listen to me.
Yes.
Sophie goes in there. She goes in there. She's cleaning up after him. He has a mess. He has a freaking kid in there with him. I mean, I guess he can cook, but he clearly cannot clean because that house is disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anger issues. Sophie cleans out the bathroom because it's un cochino. He's fucking nasty.
No, he's like, Sophie, where
and
did you put my freaking shampoo?
exactly. And he comes out, he's like throwing a full ass tantrum. And you're like,
He starts melting too.
What else happens? He's like, he just wants, I just don't like the way he treats Sophie in the very beginning.
Yeah,
And then he
garbage.
continuously
What?
pushes her away too. And it's like that one thing where it's just like, I'm pushing you away to protect you kind of deal.
Yeah,
What part was that?
The
What part
I'm
of the movie?
pushing you away to protect you.
Yeah, what was that? I
Whole
don't
half of the
remember.
movie. No, the main one it would be like the main one I guess would be I think he was like sick or something. I don't remember what happened to him. He was like closed off in his room. I just remember seeing and Sophie goes over there and she's trying to take care of him.
You know what? Yeah, he's a weenie. He's a weenie. He's like, I'm scared. Can you go for me? Like his mom. And she's like, what I gotta do? And he's like, okay, just here, go over there and tell her. I didn't know what the point was. Just meet the queen, right?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
And he's like, okay, can you go for me? I feel sick. And she's like, I guess. And then she goes.
Mm-mm.
Damn.
I'm
Well, it's
sick.
a good traits then.
He's hot.
His voice is the English voice actor is Christian Bale, and honestly, this guy just gives
That's my
me
girl.
goosebumps.
Yeah, exactly.
Atta girl, I'm like, bro.
Ooh. Okay,
He
his
gives
good
you a
traits
whole
for me.
meadow.
I mean,
I don't
yeah,
know.
okay. I see
Ooh,
his
that
good
garden?
traits too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gives her the flowers, the garden. He protects her from the guards in the beginning. He also gives her a home.
He
Gives
evaluates her,
like
yeah.
he gives her a home, he gives her food, he like, takes care of her. He sees the inner beauty in her and makes her realize that to see her own inner beauty as well.
Yeah. It's all about looks.
It's true.
Based on
Yeah.
him, even though he's all looks. But
Yeah, exactly. Like he starts to realize that looks aren't everything. Because in the beginning, that was his whole trait. Like
Yeah.
looks are this, looks are that. And then once he realizes like how beautiful Sophie is, even as an old lady, he realizes that looks aren't everything. So that's why he kept the haircut and just like stopped dyeing his hair to a blonde yet.
mhm.
But he rescues her in the end, and they end up being together. And he realizes his mistakes. I don't know. He, I don't think he's toxic. I think eventually he realizes that beauty is not everything. That it's the beauty in the behold the eye and the beauty in the beholder, something like
I
that.
just feel like if they made a second movie, he would still be a man child.
Yeah, he'd have his moments of being a kid. He probably had a bad childhood or something, and now like he's starting to act like a kid because like he probably matured really early or something. So now
Because
he
of
has to kinda get
Calcifer.
yeah. So
Okay.
now because of that, what's it called? I don't know. I don't think he's toxic. I think he eventually learns
I
and
don't
figures it out.
know, because he got at the end of the movie, he gets his heart back, and then he's like, "What is this? What is this in my chest?" And then, Sophie's like, "That's your heart." So I think if there was to be a second movie, she's still gonna be babying. Like, she's still gonna have to walk this man through
She's gonna
because
have
he's
to
gonna
tell
be
him,
like,
okay, this is yes and thank you. When somebody says no, you don't do it. Or
He
something like that.
loves her.
I think he has a very great character development, yes, but I don't think he would change. I think if
All
there was
right.
to be a second movie, she would still be like momming him.
All right, let's go to the end. Okay, is he toxic or is he not?
He's a man child.
Mm,
He's a man child.
Is
not
he toxic?
toxic. Not toxic, but man child. I agree.
Yeah.
Okay, so yes or no? Like I don't understand.
No.
No? Okay. I think no. Leslie, get out of here. I like
Man,
me a man child.
you like you a man child? No.
They can tell me that's my girl.
No.
Atta
Oh my
girl.
And
god.
yeah.
Sophie, you're beautiful. Oh my
Oh my god, when you said that, bruh. Leslie, get out of here with your red flags, because I feel like I see them, but I'm trying to avoid them.
Bro, you see them, but
I
you're
mean,
not
he
even
won't
looking
be
at them.
toxic, but you're
Yeah.
gonna have to raise him.
Yeah,
It's
I
okay. It's
guess.
beauty. I'm just,
He's gonna affirm you. He's gonna be like, "You're beautiful." He's like, "I love
yeah,
you for the way that you are."
I love the way you
Is he gonna
clean.
be
I
loyal?
love the way you do your work for me.
Exactly. He's
Oh
like,
my
"I love
god,
it when you."
yeah. He's gonna watch you. He's gonna watch you clean. He's like, I like the way you sweep.
He's
I
gonna be
like
over
the
there
way
eating. Everybody's gonna be over there eating. He's like, "You look so good sweeping. Look at the way that you hold that broom."
Damn it, okay, he's toxic. Fine, he's toxic. Damn. That's all I gotta take. All right.
He'll be like, "Clean that shutter over there. Clean out the chimney."
I love it when you clean out that shutter. Atta girl. Atta girl.
Oh my gosh.
Yo, what the heck?
Like I love compliments, but bro, don't use them on that.
Oh gosh.
Okay. I guess I
Okay.
came up with he's toxic. All right. This hurts my heart because I've always thought of him differently. Damn, what the heck?
I thought
All
he
right.
was my healthy character.
Me too. I guess times are changing. All
Yes.
right. So okay, our last one. We should do our last one because we have a few minutes left. I'll present the last one, and it is Tomoe from Kami-sama Kiss.
Bro, I was gonna put him down. I was gonna put some boy from Kanisama Kiss down.
Okay, I'll present the evidence. So, yo, toxic.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Mikami-sama. Oh,
all
sorry.
right.
Go ahead.
It's okay. So the reason why I think he's not toxic is because damn it, okay. The reason why I think he's toxic, I can't think of anything like nice right now. The reason why I think he is toxic is because he yells at her in the beginning. He always yells at her. And then when she says she likes him, oh, the reason why he's not toxic is because he sets boundaries on her and tells her that he doesn't like he doesn't like her. Well, I guess he sets those boundaries really
Mhm.
early. But the main girl, she's just like, no, you gotta like me, and he's like, God damn it, okay, I guess I'll like you by force. But it just felt forced. I don't know. And then
Technically,
yeah, technically,
technically he's always liked her, but he didn't know because she went like in the manga, she goes back to the past and then disguises herself as his first true love. And then it's only until later on that they discover, oh, well, that he discovers, oh, or yeah, no, because she didn't even know. She was truly the one that was in love with him. And she went back
That
to the fucking past.
that and as her past, I guess as the past self that she went, cause as Yuki, right? That's her name, Yuki. Um,
I
he
don't remember.
almost did the dirty to her, like in the past.
He did. He was about
Yeah.
to
No, don't say
do
the word. You're about to
something.
do the word. Yeah, exactly. And that's a toxic behavior. I mean, he doesn't do that anymore, but like,
But that was his past, Steph. That's not him
oh
now.
my god, you gotta accept it. You gotta look at the mirror and be like, was I an asshole? Because that felt
And
like
he
it.
did. And he's like, I was an asshole. And
Okay,
then
I
he
mean,
changed.
why are you being sarcastic saying that? Okay, another toxic behavior is he seems a little possessive, but he doesn't even know it. Like he didn't let her like hang out. Oh, he didn't actually, but then the guy was a jerk. Remember the mixer? And he saved her from it because like the guy was being a dick or something like that.
hmm
Um damn it. I mean, I guess he did save her, but at the same time like he didn't give her space.
He doesn't like
He
any
didn't
of the
give
other
space.
second leads, though. Anytime another
Yeah.
second male lead pops in, he's like pissed off. It's kind of like how Inuyasha is when Koga pops in. We
Oh
should
yeah,
have
yeah.
done Inuyasha.
Oh
Oh,
shoot, that would have been a good one too.
Inuyasha, Lord have mercy.
Okay, so I don't know. I just
I got you. I can come up with some good points about
okay. What are your
Moy.
points?
He is
Okay,
loyal. He's dedicated. I mean, he fell
he
in love with
cleans.
that one lady, and then he's like, I'm not dating no one else because of trauma. And that's,
He
you know,
cleans.
he cleans, he can cook and clean and have I mean, he has everything organized. He is magical. He'll pop up. He is like a toxic hero.
A toxic. He's an anti-hero.
Yeah, there we go. He's an anti-hero. He's gonna come in and save you, and then after scold you and be like your dad. Oh my gosh.
He's dad.
He's your
Is he
dad.
like
He's
grandpa?
like grandpa. No. He's
Oh my
smarter
god,
than daddy. He's
grandpa!
grandpa.
Grandpa.
Oh my
Oh
god,
my
he
god.
literally like subs would be into him because he got some daddy like what's it called traits. He saves you,
Mhm.
but he scolds you. Oh, bruh. Oh my
I
god.
know that he's
Damn.
toxic because he has abandonment issues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he fears getting abandoned, so he's forced to follow Nanami everywhere. Because he fears that he's gonna leave him.
You hear that, Seth? Her name is
What?
Nanami, not Yuki.
No, I mean, as I'm saying, like the
You
past
called
self,
her
like
Yuki?
Yukini or whatever her name is, the girl from the
Her name
past.
is
No,
Nanami!
Nanami disguised herself as Yuki or whoever her name is, and
You,
that became
who
like
the
I
hell
guess
is
the first,
Yuki?
the girl from the past, the one that Tomoe liked, the first lover. Remember?
Yuki G.
Yukiji, her. I
I
was
can remember all
saying
these
that
names.
Nanami dressed up as Yukiji or something like that, and Nanami,
Yeah.
Moy almost did the dirty to her. Remember, he pinned her.
I remember he was taking off his clothes, but because he was crying, he's like, okay, never
Yeah,
mind.
but still, he traumatized her.
That is scary.
Yeah.
But
Like,
if you think about it, I think that made her fall in love with him even more.
oh God, no, this cannot be it. She's wearing the rose tinted glasses a little too hard.
She's like, I think I'm in love because he didn't do it.
He's like, he actually is a good guy.
Because he didn't do it to me. No, it's not an excuse.
I'm concluding he's not toxic.
Okay, Wendy.
He does change. It's a rough beginning, but just like any anime couples are supposed to be toxic to be better in the future. Because in the end, when they get married, and he's like, "Finally, you're mine." I'm like,
That's
okay,
exactly. I hate it when guys say you're mine. Like I'm
Oh.
not yours. What the heck are you
like I'm yours,
saying?
but I'm not yours. I'm saying
Uh,
I'm
All you
toxic.
gotta do is pull it back. Well, you're mine too, and then put a collar on him. You're mine.
no, this is like
I mean, he is a fox though.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Nanami is furry.
Nanami is a furry? Think of what you just said.
Nanami's a furry.
Nanami is a furry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't Tomoe a furry?
Nanami's not an animal.
What? Who is the Nanami? Nanami is the girl.
Nanami's the main lead. She's the girl. Tomoe
Yeah.
is the fox. You said
Tomoe's a
Nanami's
fox.
a
You said
furry, so
Nanami's a
Nanami
furry.
likes Nanami likes Tomoe.
Do
So
you
she's
not
a
know
furry.
who the characters are?
No, you said Nanami is a furry. Nanami is the girl. I thought you're saying Tomoe is a furry.
No, I said Nanami.
Okay, whatever. I don't understand, but okay. Well, what's the conclusion? Is Tomoe toxic or not?
Yeah.
Nah.
Oh my, you both. I think he is a little bit. I think there's something in there. Like in real life, he probably it probably wouldn't go so well, especially when I don't know. It's always a possessiveness that makes me think, yeah, no, no, thank you.
No, I think
He
he's
is a
toxic.
fox though. It's an animal. Again.
That don't make no
Well,
excuse.
it does. Isn't he like a demon or something?
Yeah.
These are more excuses. I'm hearing excuses, but all right, whatever.
I mean,
I guess he's not toxic.
He's a
no,
fox
I
though,
think
like
I think he is toxic. No, he
I'm gonna say
is.
nah. Because if I had a guy like him, I would braid his hair. He would make me lunch.
Okay, Wendy,
And
what
then
if change us to an
when he
old
would
man?
scream at you because you're
You
not
still
cleaning
want
good
him?
enough.
Change us to an old man who cleans your house.
he cleans though, huh?
An old man who cleans your house. He makes you food. He calls you mine.
If
Old
he's
man.
1,000 years old, I'm 1,000 years old. I
No.
think we
I
had
don't know
this.
if he'd be looking
We
that good.
had
I don't
this
mind
talk.
dating him either. I
What
mean,
if
he's
he's not?
cleaning and
What
he's
if he's not
cooking,
good looking? What if he's not good looking? That's literally what you guys are lured by. What if he's not good looking?
He's
bro.
hot.
Wendy,
You guys need to
he's a
resist.
fucking bum. He's not making any
Because they're
bread. I don't
funny.
want him. I don't want him.
What?
No.
What?
How are
No.
they living? How are
The
they living?
shrine gets money from the ones that pray. Okay, we get that money.
He's an old man. What if he's an old man that in a wheelchair that looks like the one I just sent? The old man
Why
walking in
would
the
you?
Old
wheelchair.
men
Why
can't
would
cook
you
and
say?
clean.
Why would
Old
you
men
say
can
I
barely
love
stand
a
up.
man that's old with his little what's it called?
Walker?
He's 1,000. Is he
Walker.
1,000? Think
Yeah,
But
he's
he
1,000.
looked good.
He
He looked good for 1,000.
Okay. Conclusion. Wendy said not toxic. Leslie.
I think he's toxic, but I would still date him.
I like a little
Okay.
spice.
You like a little spice, adds something to the relationship. Add
All
some
right.
flavor.
I mean, come on. If he's not a little toxic, what's the point? I'm gonna be dating a boring Wonder Bread guy. Hell no.
Red guy. Oh gosh.
I think we're gonna wrap it up now. I was gonna mention about Gojo, but I think that'll be another time.
Dude.
Okay. No, we're good. We're good. We're good. I already know what you're gonna say. All right, though. Thank you for listening to the podcast.
You're
A
welcome.
Pinch of Anime. I know Leslie wants to talk about Gojo, but this could be another time because this is gonna be a long story.
Oh.
And we can't because literally you read the manga and I didn't. But
Yeah, it's not
all
like
right.
I ever read it.
All right, thank you so much for listening to A Pinch of Anime. We'll see you later. My
Oh.
name is Steph. Leslie's name is Leslie, and Wendy's name is Wendy. Let's see.
You can also hold up. You can also listen to our podcast on what is the website?
Oh, good. You don't know.
It's on YouTube and it is on what is it called?
That
Buzz.
one website.
That one website.
You guys are not helping.
I don't know.
Buzzsprout. It's also on
Okay.
Buzzsprout. I think you
Subscribe.
can download it. Yeah.
for more
Please subscribe,
podcasts.
leave a comment on what you guys suggest.
Oh no, you
Even
guys
tell us
gotta sound like
about
YouTubers. Okay,
Oh.
guys, smash that like button, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.
tomorrow.